how long was this going on, and was there a conflict that you saw? Because I think your perspective is so important, a conflict between the people who are running the show and the family in terms of what's best for Wendy?
I don't think no one knew exactly to the extent how bad it was. I felt like people knew something was up with her, but they didn't really know. I knew it because I've been around it, you know. It's sad to see something like that happen to her. You know, she needs help.
So, it turns out that hidden shadows have long surrounded Wendy Williams while she concealed them all along. But this latest storm involving Kevin Hunter is easily the most shocking yet. And now Wendy Williams' former husband is finally breaking silence about her disturbing condition while calling out Kevin Hunter. According to her ex-husband, Bert Girigori, Kevin Hunter reportedly played a role in Wendy Williams' health decline from the very beginning. He insists that Kevin Hunter supplied her with substances to keep her under control, even while knowing she struggled with addiction for years on end. Bert Girigori had stayed silent since their breakup, yet seeing how far she has fallen, he felt compelled to speak out now. Today, everyone knows Wendy Williams is facing serious health battles alongside a strict guardianship, leaving many wondering whether she will ever return to television. This struggle traces back to 2017, when strange on-air moments first appeared repeatedly, raising concerns about her condition. Wendy Williams later revealed she was battling Graves' disease, which affected her expressions and reactions in noticeable ways. She also explained her drastic weight loss came from an alkaline diet she followed to recover. But beneath the surface, questions continue to grow louder as new claims emerge, and the truth feels increasingly uncertain and far more dangerous than anyone expected before everything unfolds further tonight, leaving fans shocked and searching for answers.
My thyroid, my hyperthyroid, is attached also to Graves' disease. Graves' disease squeezes the muscles behind your eyeballs, and so that's the reason for...
Williams said it was her viewers who convinced her to get checked out.
That is the eye thing that you all have been saying. You caught it before I...
This announcement felt heavy and impossible to ignore, and while many offered Wendy Williams compassion, certain details still didn't seem to fully align. Rumors had always lingered that Wendy Williams was quietly battling substance abuse, functioning as someone who still showed up and performed despite an internal struggle. Almost as if her presence alone kept the entire show alive, since so many relied on her for their livelihoods. But then, in March 2019, everything took a dramatic turn. Wendy Williams stepped forward and admitted that her battle with substance abuse had escalated far beyond what anyone realized. She revealed she was living inside a sober house, attending daily meetings, and fighting to regain control of her life. She described a life stripped down to strict routines and limited freedom, all in an effort to heal and rebuild.
For some time now, and even today and beyond, I have been living in a sober house. I am driven by my 24-hour sober coach back to a home, lights out by 10 p.m. So I go to my room and I stare at the ceiling and I fall asleep to wake up to come back here to see you. So that is my truth.
And those who followed Wendy Williams long before her talk show era remembered her openly admitting to struggles with coke back in 2003, repeatedly insisting she had fully recovered. Yet this revelation hit like a devastating blow, because it confirmed that Wendy Williams had, in truth, been battling all along.
For me personally, this is not putting words in anybody who might be a substance abuser's mind, but you know, I was raised better than that, and I never been arrested and wrecked my stellar radio career, and I never embarrassed my parents who were still married.
So it never really took off, it just threatened you?
It just threatened me. I never was broke off. You know, I was always able to pay all of my bills and I lived a good life.
So here's it, you never hit a bottom.
Right.
And you saw it coming and you were able to, whatever it is, God stepped in, your own resources, whatever it was, you were able to...
I wanted better for myself.
But then the situation took an even darker turn when it surfaced that Kevin Hunter and Wendy Williams' own circle may have been making things far worse behind the scenes. According to Bert Girigori, he and Wendy Williams began their relationship in 1992 while she was working at 98.7 KISS FM. They were together for about 2 years, and everything appeared normal until the moment they were preparing to get married. He never witnessed Wendy Williams using any substances because she made sure to keep that hidden from him, yet he could see her personality shift, as if she became someone entirely different at times. When they married in 1994, Bert Girigori tried to guide her toward help, and he admits she did make an effort and showed real progress before their marriage ended just a year later. After the divorce, Bert Girigori quietly kept checking on her, hoping she was okay, but that concern faded when Kevin Hunter entered her life around 1996, and they married in 1997. Kevin Hunter wasn't just a husband, he became her manager, business partner, and the one calling the shots in both her career and personal world, reportedly controlling access to her so tightly that it created tension with those around her. Wendy Williams placed her trust in Kevin Hunter, believing he would stabilize her, especially in the early days of her talk show, but the reality may have been the complete opposite. His reputation, including whispers about a street hustler past, allegedly pushed opportunities away because people knew they would have to deal with him too, and that began to raise concerns. Kevin Hunter seemed to notice the shift and feared Wendy Williams might prioritize her career over their relationship, even though she had always been driven, paying her way through college, chasing internships, and grinding through low-paying radio jobs before becoming a major voice in media long before meeting him. While Wendy Williams later appeared dependent on Kevin Hunter, Bert Girigori suggests that in the beginning she held the power in the relationship, not the other way around. To maintain control, it's alleged that Kevin Hunter reintroduced substances into her life, pulling her back into relapse, yet carefully managing it so she remained functional enough to continue working and generating income. Those closest to the show reportedly saw what was happening, but fear kept them silent, as speaking up could mean losing everything. One of the first to validate Bert Girigori's claims was DJ Buff, who abruptly left Wendy Williams' show without explanation, later hinting that he couldn't stay silent while others watched her struggle in silence. When a fan commented asking for the show to stop, DJ Buff responded that people had no idea what was truly happening behind the scenes and that fear was keeping everyone quiet, warning that things were headed toward disaster. And that warning would prove hauntingly accurate. Rumors swirled that Kevin Hunter realized he could maintain control when Wendy Williams wasn't fully herself, and then there were claims involving Sharona, who was allegedly involved in the situation as well, deepening the complexity of the story. This alleged control, combined with dependency, may explain why Wendy Williams fought so hard to keep the marriage intact even after discovering betrayal, including cheating and financial misconduct. In the end, the tragedy lies in the realization that Wendy Williams may have trusted the wrong person entirely, and even as reports later surfaced about dementia. One thing she reportedly never forgot was Kevin Hunter and the betrayal that left her humiliated and broken in ways that still linger today.
Well, my real name is Wendy Hunter. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm divorced.
Yes.
He's got no money. Yeah.
And the internet is absolutely on fire with criticism for Kevin Hunter, with many believing he played a major role in how far Wendy Williams fell, pointing the finger and insisting he is the core of the problem. Kevin Hunter is being called out as the main issue, and people say everyone can see it clearly now. Some argue that Kevin Hunter knew more than anyone else about what was really happening because he was the one allegedly benefiting the most. Others claim Kevin Hunter allowed things to spiral and left her vulnerable, with many blaming him for being selfish, unfaithful, and driven by greed. According to these voices, Kevin Hunter didn't just fail her, he contributed to the pain and humiliation she endured. Even those who never considered themselves fans of Wendy Williams admit that watching her struggle while appearing to be left alone through serious medical and emotional battles has been deeply unsettling. And now, the question hangs in the air, echoing louder than ever. What do you all think about this situation? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye, fatties!